everyone. In previous videos, we have studied about section A, in which we are studied about what are the chemical kinetics, and in the section we are covering the topics rate of recipients and rate of appearance and rate of reaction. These three topics we have covered already. Now in section B we are learning about the factors affecting the rate of reactions. Okay, so let's start this topic and welcome to my videos. So these videos I'm making just for my revision purpose, because through these videos I'm doing my daily basis practice, and the lectures that I have studied earlier, I think I have seen that lecture, I have watched this lecture at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and now I'm revising it, because at that time after taking this lecture I'm revising it through making the videos, and it's also save my content. That's why I'm making the videos. That's the main purpose. So it's not for teaching you all, just I'm making these videos just for teaching me. That's a help. These videos helps me in my future, that how I revising my chapters, and at the time what I think and what I make the examples to revise that thing, revise any topic. Okay, so this is the thing, because I have the fresh content into my mind, and that helps me understanding very well. So that's why I'm making the videos through which this content that I have now gets saved for my future also. Let's come on the topic. Let's call factors affecting the rate of reaction. So first of all, what is rate of reaction? The question is that, first of all, what is rate of reaction? Rate of reaction, let's छोड़ो इस टॉपिक को. Now what is reaction? Reaction, let's take an example of a beaker. I have a beaker and there is reaction occurring there. I don't know what is there. Is there a reactant or product is present there, or I can't see it properly because I can't able to see in the beaker also. So we make the assumptions, because we never see a reaction happening in the front of us. But the reactants is like, if I have beaker, I can say this is a product, this is the reactant. I can say that. I can't say it like that. Okay, so to make it clarify, to understand it very well, so what we do, we make the assumptions, what is happening really into it. That the assumptions, what the assumption there, I have put the reactants there into the beaker, and there is an interaction between the molecules happening there, and after that, due to increment of the reactants there, what happened, the collision between the reactants occurs there. That collision, what that collision means, that so many particles are there, the collisions occur there. Due to collision, because हमारे molecules क्या करें, टकरा रहे हैं एक दूसरे से, तो there will be a bond breakage, and due to bond breakage there will be a bond formation here. So what type of reaction will be occur there, and due to this happening there will be a chemical change we can see there. And we already know when the chemical change is happening in any reaction, there should be another product will form, because the chemical reaction gets changed, because on the basis of chemical reaction substance can be differentiated, mainly differentiated. That's why we can say the product will be formed there, would be formed there. So this is the main process. Okay, so through these reactions, now why we are learning about, why we are making assumptions there. So this is the main thing, because with the help of these processes we can able to examine what are the factors really. So now what I can say, there is a collision occurring, because of interaction there is a collision occur. What if the collision, जो हमारे molecules के बीच में collision हो रहा है, वो बहुत speedily हो जाए? What happened then? बहुत जल्दी आपका कोलिजन हो रहा है, तो इसमें प्रोडक्ट बहुत जल्दी फॉर्म होंगे आपके. अगर आपका प्रोडक्ट बहुत जल्दी फॉर्म हो रहा है, दैट मीन कोलिजन अगर हो रहा है बहुत जल्दी स्पीड में, अगर वहीं पर मैं क्या करूँ, इफ आई रिड्यूस द स्पीड ऑफ द कोलिजन देयर, okay, if I reduce the collision of the molecules there, what happen, the product formation will become low, the rate of formation of the products become low. That means I can say the factors, the one factor can I conclude from there, the one factor that affects the rate of reaction, it will be the collision. Getting my point? Collision, that means what happen if I want to decrease the collision. Like take an example, if I want to increase the collision, because I want to make the products more. So what I have to do, I have the beaker of having a volume of 1 liter, and I'm taking examples, I'm putting the molecules there in a great amount. First of all, there are the 10 molecules, 10 moles, only the 10 moles into present into it. What if I add on too many molecules are there, so many molecules there will be a collision rate, there will be a collision also. But instead of increment of the moles there, what I have do, I have reduced the volume. Okay, I can we can also increase the I can also increase the quantity of the molecules there. And then second thing, if I reduce the volume there, it's both things can help me in increment of the collision there. But what the collision and what collision tells us, collision tells us the number of molecules present per volume. Okay, so that mean the thing have we already studied, that is concentration. Okay, that is concentration. That mean the number of molecules present per liter volume, per liter of the volume, that means it's also the concentration. So can I say it's also correlated with the concentration. So I can say the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the concentration also, because if the concentration increases, the rate of reaction also increases. Getting my point? So from that point we can say that the rate of reaction, the first factor of the rate of reaction is the concentration. समझ में आया? हम ऐसे क्या करेंगे, ब्रीफली एक एक फैक्टर्स को समझते जाएंगे, बट आफ्टर दैट कंसंट्रेशन, अभी नाउ आई एम टेलिंग यू ऑल द टॉपिक्स briefly, but after completing all these topics, what happen, I take the first topic, that is the effect of concentration, and we studying it with very vast form, very elaborated form, because 1 to 5 lectures are over that topic. That's why don't we take it so lightly. So now come on the topic again. This is the first factor that we can say the rate of friction depends on the what is depend on the what, it depend on the concentration of the reactants. Second one is it depends on the temperature. It depends on the temperature. Temperature, how it depends on temperature, because if I increase the temperature there will be a collision occurs in very speedily. अगर मैं आपको कहूँ कि आप किसी बीकर के अंदर टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज करते हो, हीट देते हो, द मॉलिक्यूल्स गेट द kinetic energy from there, because heat energy change हो गया कोई kinetic energy के अंदर, that means the collision occurs so speedily and the reaction occurs so speedily, and that's why the product forms so fastly. So I can say that it also depends on the temperature. Okay, now second thing, that the nature of the reactants. Nature of the reactants, nature of the reactants. What really mean of the nature of the reactants? So nature of the reactants means I have a molecule IAB, and second molecule is CD, and the bond strength. The bond strength means the bond, the power to breakage of the bond between two molecules, that is called the bond strength. So I can say that AB molecule, I have a AB molecule and the molecule CD, and AB molecules have less bond breakage, less strength, bond strength, basically less bond strength, so which will occur more easily, which will react more, which has a more rate of reaction basically. Okay, so we already know for the rate of doing any reaction we need of the breakage of the bonds. So the molecule which have less bond strength, it will easily can go into the reaction, and the rate of reactions also that molecule become also easy and greater. That mean I can say the rate of reaction is inversely proportional to the bond strength. It's a very easy topic according to me. And now third, the effect of the catalyst. It's a main thing. Catalyst, and the two things are there, catalyst and reagent. What is the difference between catalyst and the reagent? Catalyst that help us for enhancing the speed of the reactions, but it is not involved in the reaction. But in contrast of it, if I am talking about the reagent, now you have also studied some reactions on the oxidation reaction. I think in 12th class chapter aldehyde ketones we are taking for the oxidation KMNO4. These are the reagent. They get involved into the reaction, and they after involving they do the reaction with them and make that final product. But catalysts are not like that. They are not involved at this, but it just helps us to formation of the product. Okay, so I can say the effect of catalyst is that the energy required, first of all, if I am taking I have a reactant and it's changing into product, it takes so much time and its rate of reaction is also more. So what the catalyst helps us really, it reduces the energy required becomes less, and also time taken is less. That means it gives a different path for formation of the molecules, for formation of the what I can say products. So catalyst is the substance that after that alter the path of rate of reaction without involving into the reaction. It's a simple definition, and by providing alternative path, and generally the path having low activation energy. Though low activation, don't ask me what is catalyst, what is the really activation energy. ये सारी चीज़ों को हम कवर करेंगे इन फर्दर वीडियोज़, बट स्टिल आई एम टेलिंग इट यू ब्रीफली, सो जस्ट make your mind clear, that don't get stuck on these topics and not stuck over any word, that what it really mean. It can be cleared easily when you studied all the lectures. So these is all the factors affecting over which the rate of reaction is affecting on. Okay, now again start a topic that is a effect of concentration. Effect of concentration. Now the best topic is coming into existence now, in our existence, sorry guys. So effect of concentration on the rate of reaction. Can I say the rate of, we already know the rate of reaction directly proportional to the concentration of the reactants, and that mean if the concentration of the reactants gets increased, the rate of reaction is also increased. The simple thing I can say, there is a एक्सप्रेशन, रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन. अब मुझसे ये नहीं पूछना कि यहाँ पर ये क्यों लिखा गया है, ऐसे क्यों लिखते हैं, वाई इट इज रिटन लाइक दैट. इट्स अ लॉ एंड यू हैव टू फॉलो इट बिकॉज इट्स गिवन बाय द ग्रेट साइंटिस्ट दैट यू खुद. So can I say the rate of expression is that the rate of reaction can also be, the rate basically can be written as K, concentration of the reactant A and the concentration of reactant B with some powers like X and Y respectively. So some ask me what is X here, what is Y here, and what is this concentration, why we writing it like that. So students, please don't get perplexed. It's a law and you have to follow it. In further videos can be clear what is really written into it, the formula, like what is X, what is Y, what is addition of it. I can tell you only briefly about it, like X with the addition of X plus Y, these are the order and what the order is. So there are so many questions can be raised from that, because I'm not clearing it to you, but it can be clear easily because patience helps us to getting knowledge very deep. Okay, so there is a term that you can see here, that rate is equal to K. I have already given you this. So this is a way to write a reaction according to the rate law. Now what is, now I'm clearing all the topics step by step. So what is K here? That is called the rate constant. What is rate constant and what are the features of it? What is rate constant and what are the features of it? What is rate constant? Okay, this is a topic. What is rate constant really? So rate constant, it is a specified speed of any molecule. Specified speed मतलब क्या होता है, अगर मैं अपनी बात करूँ ओके, तो मेरी चलने की स्पीड कुछ एक स्पेसिफाइड होगी ना, कि भाई मैं जिस स्पीड चलती हूँ, मैंने कहा कि आई वॉक 2 steps per second. I walk 2 steps per second. This is my speed, and it will be constant every time. Okay, the features it is that is something that I'm making changing into it. It will affect. It's the features basically. So what I'm saying, what is my constant? What is my rate constant? My rate constant is that the way I am walking, the rate way I am walking by I am walking, it's my speed. It's my constant. It's constant for me. So each and every reactant, each and every molecules have its own constant, rate constant, that we call a rate constant. Okay, what we call it, it's a rate constant. So it is a specific speed at which reactants react to form products, and it is specific for every reactants also. ये क्या होता है, दैट्स इज स्पेसिफिक, वो हर एक रिएक्शन के लिए स्पेसिफिक होता है, हर एक रिएक्टेंट के लिए से स्पेसिफिक होता है कि वो कितने रेट से चलेगी रिएक्शन, हमारी स्पीड अप करेगी और कितनी देर में प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म कर देगी, मतलब कि कैसे हमारी रिएक्टेंट्स रिएक्ट कर, मतलब स्पीड एक रिएक्टेंट की रिएक्ट करने के लिए, रिएक्ट करके प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म करने के लिए एक स्पीड होती है उनकी स्पेसिफिक, कि भाई वो इस रेट से प्रोसीड करेगी, दैट इज कॉल्ड द रेट कॉन्स्टेंट ऑफ इट. ओके, ये सबकी स्पेसिफाई होती है. मैंने कहा कि मेरे लिए स्पेसिफाई है, एज ऑल द अदर मॉलिक्यूल्स, मेरिंग मॉलिक्यूल्स, रिएक्टेंट्स आल्सो सेम फॉर इट, रिएक्शंस आल्सो आई कैन से. सो द टॉपिक्स अराइजेज व्हाट आर द फीचर्स ऑफ इट. सो हम किस फैक्टर्स पे वो होती है, डिपेंड करती है हमारी रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन. सो कुछ पॉइंट्स आई कैन क्लियरिंग इट टू यू. फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज दैट इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द नेचर ऑफ रिएक्टेंट. सिंपल था, इट्स डिपेंड्स ऑन द नेचर ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट. कि रिएक्टेंट ही स्पेसिफाई होती है, इट्स नॉट स्पेसिफाई फॉर अ रिएक्शन. रिएक्शन के लिए स्पेसिफाई नहीं होती है. आई हैव रिटन इट रॉन्ग, सो कर देते हैं. ठीक है, इट्स स्पेसिफाई फॉर द रिएक्टेंट. इट्स मीन रिएक्टेंट पर डिपेंड करती है. किसी भी रिएक्टेंट का रेट कांस्टेंट हमेशा सेम होता है. लाइक मेरी स्पीड अलग है, मेरी सिस्टर की स्पीड अलग है, मेरे ब्रदर की स्पीड अलग है. दैट मीन्स वी हैव डिफर, वी हैव वेरिंग rate constant also. The walking rate constant, not the rate constant, it's a walking rate constant. Okay, so in a different way, if we're talking about in the chemistry, there's a rate constant of the reactants also varying according to the nature of the reactant. Okay, so second thing that the rate constant depends upon the temperature. Temperature would mean if I increasing the temperature, I can say if I take in the molecules at 25 degrees Celsius, and what happens, rate constant is K1. And after increasing the temperature, it becomes 50 degree, I can say, and there the temperature becomes 50 degree. The rate constant becomes K2. So there is a difference between form there because of the temperature. Because what the temperature really do. एक बात बताओ, अगर आप कहीं बैठे हो and there I have मैंने heat generated कर दी, there is a temperature increasement there. What happen? Your energy get higher and your speed also get increased. That is same case happening into the molecules with these molecules. If I increase the temperature there, they will be getting the temperature, getting the energy, the speed will be increase of the reactant. It means there are rate constants also change. Okay, समझ आ रहा है आपको? Second and third point is that it's very important, rate constant does not depends on the concentration of reactants. मैंने कहा कि जो rate constant होता है वो डिपेंड नहीं करता concentration पर. क्यों डिपेंड नहीं करता? अगर मैंने एक एग्जांपल लूँ मैं AB molecules का, if I'm taking the example of AB molecules and it said the rate constant is Kn forming the product P1 there, so I can say that for AB reactant the speed of them is K1. तो मैंने कहा कि जो AB molecule है हमारे पास उसकी स्पीड rate constant की जो स्पीड कह लो, rate constant कह लो, वो K1 है. ठीक है, एक बात बताओ, अगर मैं ऐसे बहुत सारे मॉलिक्यूल चलूँ ए बी, क्या सबकी स्पीड सेम नहीं होगी? क्या सबकी स्पीड पे कोई डिफरेंस आएगा? नो, देयर इज नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन द स्पीड्स ऑफ इट्स एवरी मॉलिक्यूल हैज द सेम स्पीड. ओके, सो मैंने क्या कहा था कि अगर मैं ए बी मॉलिक्यूल्स और बहुत ज़्यादा बार ए बी मॉलिक्यूल्स ले लूँ, कि मुझे बताओ कि सबकी अलग होगी? नहीं होगी ना भाई, बस अब ए है तो ए बी मॉलिक्यूल ही ना, वो सबकी आपका रेट कांस्टेंट क्या होगा? सबका सेम ही होगा. देयर इज नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन द रेट कांस्टेंट्स ऑफ एवरीवन.
हाउ कैन यू से दैट?
बहुत ज़्यादा लोग आ रहे हैं. ओके, समझ में आ गया होगा आपको यहाँ से तो कि सबकी आपकी क्या होगी? सेम होगी ए बी मॉलिक्यूल्स. अगर मैं डिफरेंट है तो डिफरेंट तो होना चाहिए बिकॉज डिफरेंट मॉलिक्यूल्स. बट इफ टॉकिंग अबाउट द ए बी मॉलिक्यूल्स, स्पेसिफाई ए बी मॉलिक्यूल्स दैट द स्पेसिफिक स्पीड इज बिकम सेम फॉर एवरी मॉलिक्यूल. अब मुझे को एक बात बताओ कि एक मैं हूँ, मेरे जैसे व्यक्ति एक और खड़ा है मेरे साइड, मेरा व्यक्ति मतलब मैं ही हूँ, मेरी कार्बन कॉपी साइड में है और दूसरी कार्बन कॉपी कहाँ पर? हम बहुत सारे मतलब मेरे रूप है वो बहुत ज़्यादा वो चल रहे हैं, वो भाग रहे हैं एक तरीके से. क्या मुझे बताओ कि इसकी स्पीड अलग होगी या इसकी स्पीड अलग होगी? किसी की भी स्पीड अलग नहीं होगी, सबकी स्पीड सेम होगी. दैट मीन अगर मैं अपनी कंसंट्रेशन को बढ़ा लूँ, अपने मॉलिक्यूल्स को, पार्टिकल्स को बढ़ा लूँ, फिर जैसे कार्बन कॉपी को बढ़ा लूँ पूरे सरफेस के अंदर, देयर विल बी नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन द रेट कांस्टेंट. सबकी रेट कांस्टेंट सेम ही होगी. द सिंपल केस आई कैन से रेट कांस्टेंट डज नॉट डिपेंड ऑन द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट्स, कि हमने कितना प्रेजेंट लिया है, कितने अमाउंट के अंदर, हाउ मच रिएक्टेंट्स आर प्रेजेंट. इट्स नॉट डिपेंड ऑन इट डिपेंड ऑन द मॉलिक्यूल्स दैट रिएक्टिंग, नेचर ऑफ इट. Because in the same way, it is same for each molecule, irrespective of its concentration and amount. I think it's clear to you. The fourth thing is unit of the rate constant. ये तो simple है. Unit of the rate constant क्या होता है? K is equal to concentration 1 power 1 minus n as negative. You can see it from the formula also. So there is a type of question asked to you. There are two types of question they will be asked. If the order of the reaction given, then you have to find the unit of the rate constant. If the unit constant given to you, so you have to find the order, and to find the order you can easily find the order of the reaction, unit of the reaction with the help of order of the reaction. But if we have given the rate constant and we have to find the order, so what we have to put the formula there, n is equal to minus power of mole minus power of time. This is a whole topic that I have studied now, and that's all for today, and bye bye guys, and see you later. Today we have covered section B first, that is the effect of concentration, and now we are studying the topics into it that coming in as is orders, zero order, first order, second और third. अपलोड होंगी यूट्यूब पे. हाँ अपलोड करूँगी.
सही में.
हाँ
बाय बाय गाइस.
गाइस ये मेरा ब्रदर है. पढ़ाकू.
वक्रतुंड. ओह मैं सही लग रहा हूँ. मेरे से रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज छीनी जा रही है.
ये ना 8th क्लास में पढ़ता है.